God bless you and welcome to the Rock Your World Naturally show. I'm your host, Rekishia McMillan, also known as the Total Health Coach, where we are rocking your world with all things natural according to God's divine prescription for health. It's the place where healthy women rock. Welcome to all of our new and returning listeners. To those of you that may be wondering, what is the Rock Your World Naturally lifestyle? I'll tell you. The Rock Your World Naturally lifestyle is a natural way of achieving extraordinary health in body, soul, and spirit from a biblical perspective. It is a lifestyle designed to raise your consciousness to a higher level of living physically, spiritually, emotionally, and environmentally. And this month, we have been focused on taking our health to a higher level indeed, going higher physically, spiritually, emotionally, and even environmentally. And so I have to ask the question, ladies, what is it holding you back from going higher in your health? Is it old excuses? Or is there something in your soul, an emotional wound that is causing you to eat emotionally? Or are you settling with where you are at in your health? I want to challenge you to do some inner soul searching through prayer and honest conversation with yourself about why you are not going higher in your health. Being healthy truly is divine work. And I say divine work because according to 1 Thessalonians 5:23, our entire life, our entire body, our soul, and our spirit must be preserved blameless until the return of the Lord Jesus Christ, meaning that we must be ready in our body, in our spiritual walk with God, and in our soul, we must be emotionally healthy. The Bible reminds us that faith without works is dead, and so it takes work to stay healthy. This is the divine work. And the more that I look at the statistics concerning women and health, ladies, there is an all-out assault. There is a warfare on our health. Because if we are whole in body, soul, and spirit, that means we'll be ready for Christ's return. But if our whole body, soul, and spirit are not preserved blameless until Christ's return, will we be ready for his return? And this is why being healthy is divine work. The enemy is keeping women in bondage through sickness, through disease, through poor health. And somewhere along the line, we have separated our spirituality from our physical health. And this was never God's intention. Living holistically is returning back to the divine blueprint for our entire being, for our body, for our soul, for our spirit. What changes are you making to live a more holistic life? Please let me know by connecting with me on social media at Women Rock Health Coaching. Welcome to Feel Good Friday, where we focus on fitness and exercise. Ladies, today we are going to cancel out excuses. As one of my mentors says, no mas, devil, no more excuses. Today's topic, 15 easy ways to make time for exercise. If there's a health topic you want to hear discussed on the show, or if you have a question related to health, send me an email at womenrockhealthcoaching@gmail.com. I'm also looking for women who would like to co-host on the show and feel that they embody the Rock Your World Naturally lifestyle. Today's show is brought to you by Slim Crystal Water Bottle and the Institute for Integrative Nutrition. In my book, Rock Your World Naturally, 7 Divine Keys to Unlock Extraordinary Health, I wrote an entire chapter dedicated to drinking water. And water was one of the first elements created by God. Genesis chapter 1 says that the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters. And if water was one of the first elements created by God, we need to pay attention to it because water is not just a liquid, but it's a nutrient, nourishing every major system in the human body. Water keeps our brains functioning, it hydrates our blood cells, it detoxes our lungs, our liver, and even our kidneys. And that's why I recommend the Slim Crystal water bottle to all of my clients. The Slim Crystal water bottle is the world's only crystal water bottle created to infuse water so that it can help support healthy weight loss. Drinking 2 to 3 liters of water from the Slim Crystal water bottle each day is a great way to support healthy weight loss, maintain healthy digestion, have high energy levels, and can support your health and long-term youthfulness amongst many benefits. This is a one-of-a-kind water bottle infused with 9 authentic gemstones created by God. Did you know that just like essential oils and plants, that there are healing properties in gemstones? And it just makes sense because everything that God created is filled with his life-giving and healing power. This bottle contains healing gemstones to include red jasper, amethyst, clear quartz, and others. We are so confident that you will love this product that it comes with a 100% satisfaction and 60-day money-back guarantee. Go to my website, womenrockhealthcoaching.com, and click on the Work With Me link and Slim Crystal water bottle to order your water bottle today. It's an excellent way to hydrate your body, lose weight naturally, and feel great all day long with the Slim Crystal water bottle. Hosea 4:6 says, "My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge." Many women in our society face a number of illnesses because they simply lack the knowledge about how to recover their health. From autoimmune disorders to candida to cancer and obesity, women are suffering. According to the CDC, despite an increase in awareness over the past decades, only about half, 56% of women, recognize that heart disease is the number one killer. Heart disease is the leading cause of death among women in the U.S., which equates to 1 in 5 deaths. Ladies, it's time to lower the risks. This is why I am passionate about being a health coach, and I have been called by God to share his prescription for health to help women live healthier lives. Too many women, too many of our sisters are leaving this earth before their time with their destiny and purpose unfulfilled. It is time for a change. I received my training through the Institute for Integrative Nutrition, the largest nutrition school in the world. Through IIN, I was taught how to nourish, heal, and thrive in all aspects of my life. The need for health coaches is great. You can take your health to the next level and become a part of the next generation of health coaches to help other women to live healthier and happier lives. And you can even start a new career as a health coach. You can visit my website at womenrockhealthcoaching.com and click on the link that says I'm in. That's I'm, the capital letters INN. Once you're there, you can take a free sample class and explore if IIN is an option for you. You can also receive an additional 20% off in IIN's special 30th year anniversary price. Let's get healthy together for the kingdom of God. Today is Feel Good Friday, where I'm discussing 15 ways to make time for exercise. And last week, we took a look at exercise from a biblical perspective. 1 Corinthians 6:19 through 20 says, "Do you not know that your body is the temple of the Holy Spirit who is in you, whom you have from God, and you are not your own. For you are bought with a price. Therefore, glorify God in your body and in your spirit, which are God's. Simply put, our bodies are not our own, and we must take care of these living temples. It was Thomas Edison who said, "The doctor of the future will give no medicine, but will involve the patient in the proper use of food, fresh air, and exercise." I love that quote. One of the most important aspects of exercising is that we have to adopt a variety of exercises or activities that are unique to who we are, because what works for one lady will not work for another. And so when you're choosing, selecting working out activities, make sure that you're choosing something that's simple, make sure that it's fun, enjoyable, and even rewarding. And one of the things that I always share with my clients is that exercising outdoors boosts your health even more because you're oxygenating your blood cells, which is a part of the detoxification process. And so when we are exercising on a regular basis, it improves our chances for living longer. It helps us to become healthier. It helps to prevent bone loss or osteoporosis, reduce the risks of heart disease and diabetes. It lowers blood pressure, relieves symptoms associated with depression. It improves sleep. It prevents weight gain. It enhances cognitive abilities and improves heart, lung, and muscle fitness. So, who wouldn't want to exercise with all of these wonderful benefits? And so, ladies, if you are living a sedentary lifestyle, it can become costly both physically and financially. And despite all of the excellent health benefits that are associated with exercise, only about 30% of individuals exercise on a regular basis. And during the past 20 years, this inactivity has attributed to a dramatic increase in obesity in the United States, and those rates continue to rise. More than one-third of American adults, that's 34.9%, and approximately 17% or 12.7 million of children and adolescents ages 2 to 19 are obese, resulting in a 52% overall obesity rate. So it's not only affecting women, it is affecting our children and the future generation. Physical inactivity, it leaves millions of individuals vulnerable to experiencing heart attacks, strokes, and depression. The potential savings if all inactive American adults became physically active in the year 2000, it was $76.6 billion. That is an incredible figure. So if we were staying healthy and out of hospitals and having to make a lot of trips for care, that is the amount of money that we would have saved, $76.6 billion as a nation. That figure has doubled in 2016. And even with COVID-19, this actually created a perfect storm for people who are struggling with weight. One study shows that 48%, nearly half of people, reported that they gained weight during the first 12 months of the pandemic and are having challenges losing that weight. And so we see these statistics that are contributing to the overall obesity rate in the United States, with over half of Americans, to include our children, being overweight. And so what does that mean? It means that we must begin making wiser choices that are beneficial to our physical health and the financial health of our nation. That's called being good stewards. We're not only called to be stewards over the things concerning the household of God, but also when it comes to our health, the financial state of our nation. And because making these poor health choices, it has resulted in soaring statistics. It has resulted in excessive spending towards healthcare that could have easily been prevented by routine exercise. And when we even look at the way that we were created, God created us to be agile beings. And so regular exercise is one of the best things that we can do to take care of ourselves. And if you're just beginning to exercise, remember to be patient with yourself. Start out slow. Remember that it's slow and steady that wins the race. As little as 20 minutes of outdoor exercise, such as brisk walking 3 times a week in green spaces, is a great place for you to start. And if you need a little motivation to help you get started, you can find a trainer in your area. You can partner with a friend, your church to help you to reach your health goals. Remember that beginning any journey, it always starts with one step. And so take that first step by choosing to make a sedentary lifestyle a thing of the past. Not only are you going to glorify God in your body, but you're going to thank yourself for doing so as well. And so you may be saying, as you're listening to the statistics, you're listening to the benefits of um, incorporating exercise into your life. And you may be saying, Coach Rekishia, you know what? I hear you and I want to exercise, but how do I go about it? How do I incorporate this in my life? That's a great question. And after our commercial break, I'm going to share some tips on how you can make these tips, incorporate them into your life in a very easy and in a very beneficial way. Thanks for joining in. You're listening to the Rock Your World Naturally show, where we are rocking your world with all things natural according to God's divine prescription for total health. It's the place where healthy women rock. Be sure to follow me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, all at Women Rock Health Coaching, for more content on how to rock your world naturally. Visit my website at womenrockhealthcoaching.com for information on upcoming webinars, events, health challenges, conferences, retreats, and more. Are you looking for a way to lose weight naturally, but simply don't have time to go to the gym or follow a meal plan? Exapure is a natural dietary supplement that intends to support healthy weight loss. Exapure is unlike anything you've ever tried or experienced. It is the only product in the world with a proprietary blend of 8 exotic nutrients and plants designed to target low brown adipose tissue, the newfound root cause of your unexplained weight gain. Some of the exotic ingredients include organic non-GMO ginger, holy basil, and white Korean ginseng. Exapure comes with a 100% satisfaction, 180-day money-back guarantee. If you are not astonished at how fast your deep, stubborn fat stores melt away into pure energy, or shocked as you admire your new toned, slim body in the mirror, then at any time they'll refund every single penny of your investment. No questions asked. Go to my website, womenrockhealthcoaching.com, and click on the Work With Me link and select the Exapure link for discounted rates and to receive 2 free gifts. Welcome back to the show. Today is Feel Good Friday, where I'm discussing 15 easy ways to make time for exercise. Before the commercial break, I was sharing statistics surrounding the importance of exercising. And I just want to be able to give you something that you can use on a practical level to help you to develop an exercise regimen or a routine in your own life. And when we think about our days, God has blessed us with 24 hours in a day. That's 168 hours per week. And if we have a 4-week month, that's 672 hours in a month. And we have 840 hours if we have 5 weeks in a month. And I share these numbers to show you that it is not that we do not have enough time to work out. We have plenty of time. Remember at the beginning of the show, I said that we were going to cancel and crush all excuses? Because there is no excuse. We have the time allotted to us. But when we look at it from a biblical perspective, we must do what Moses wrote in Psalms 90 and verse 12. He wrote, "So teach us to number our days, that we may apply our hearts unto wisdom." Meaning, Lord, help us to make the most of our days, to manage our time wisely. Time management is a must. We must be good stewards of the time that God has blessed us with. If we fail to plan, then we plan to fail. And adding exercise to your life, ladies, is not just going to happen, but we must make it a priority by planning exercise into our day. And so today I am your health coach and you're my client, and I'm going to give you some homework. I want you to take out some paper and write down what your days look like. And after you write that down, I want you to take a look at what time you possibly have to be able to work out. And when you carve that out with the tips that I'm going to share, you can incorporate that to really help you to develop a system or a plan. And one of the things that I've learned is that planning exercise is key. And we always have to assess where we're at because you know what? We all have different schedules. You know what your days look like. My exercise routine is very different than it was 12 years ago, 7 years ago, even 3 years ago, even 1 year ago. And so we have to assess and we have to change with those times and those different seasons in our life. And so there's no single time of day that works best for all workouts. Instead, you have to find an option that fits into your lifestyle. And so I'm going to break this down into 3 simple segments: morning, noon, and evening workout times. And so if you're going to work out in the morning, you must prepare. Preparation is the key to success. Taking a step back and asking yourself how you can prepare best. This will not only allow you to make progress with your final task, but it also reduces stress because if you're trying to run around in the morning, pack a bag, get all your stuff together, it's just not going to work. And if you can see how you're going to achieve something, the outcome is going to look less daunting because you're not trying to get all of your things together, your gear together, your clothes together, but you have a plan and you're going to prepare according to that plan. So here are some tips. Number one is that you have to lay out all of your workout clothes, your necessary gear the night before. Say that with me, the night before, not on the morning of, but the night before. Make sure that you dress appropriately. If you're going to be outside, make sure you have the proper sneakers on. If it's early in the morning, make sure you have warm clothing, proper reflective gear that you're wearing. 2, make a nutritious breakfast ahead of time. I'm going to share some of my personal pre-workout breakfast meals that you can prepare, and they're very simple. This one can actually be prepared on the morning of banana with 1 teaspoon of almond butter or peanut butter, even if you have it sitting out on the counter, so that in the morning you can just grab it readily. You can also enjoy a handful of almonds, some cocoa, chocolate chips, fix a little bowl of oatmeal, whole grain toasted rye bread with almond butter drizzled with honey. You can also have a smoothie blended with chocolate protein powder, plant-based, of course, 1 teaspoon of almond butter or peanut butter. So these are some easy, nutritious pre-workout meals. 3, make sure that you pre-pack your lunch. This is gonna save you time. You're not gonna have to run around worrying about what you're gonna have for lunch because it's already made. Hopefully, you'll prepare something healthy like a salad. You can take tuna, the hard-boiled eggs. There's a lot of options that you can use to pre-pack your lunch. 4, instead of using your phone as an alarm clock, you can use an aromatherapy alarm clock with essential oils. And I love this because there's nothing like waking up early in the morning to just the wonderful scents of essential oils. And some of the best ones in the morning, you can do a sweet wild orange, you can do lemongrass, you can do peppermint. And what this does is that when you set the alarm clock to wake up at a specific time, your nervous system is not put into a shocked state with the loud sound of the alarm. If you have a loud sound on your phone that you're using as an alarm clock, but you're going to wake up gently and slowly. It's going to awaken your limbic system. It's going to motivate you. And so sometimes if you are using your phone as an alarm clock, it's easy to stay in bed to do what? You're going to browse your emails, your social media accounts. So try not to check your phone until you're done with your workout. So consider getting that essential oil alarm clock and timing that to wake up to the wonderful aromatherapy in the morning. Number 5, go to bed early so we can't stay up late at night binging, watching Netflix or one of your other favorite shows. But what you're going to do is that it's going to help you to wake up in the morning because forcing yourself to become a morning person, it's just not sustainable. You're not going to last long term. But we want to ensure that you're getting consistently good sleep. You want to be rested and refreshed when you wake up in the morning to work out. Number 6 is getting up and going. And so the next morning, eat your pre-workout meal, get started with your exercise routine before the reality of the morning actually hits you. If it's cold, you can stay inside. There are a lot of home workouts that you can do. I recommend an 18-minute workout, which is one of my favorites. There's an app. It's a form of functional fitness. I do this one regularly. It was created by the people's chemist, and it was designed to trigger biochemical signals that optimize hormonal balance, output, and sensitivity. It results in greater strength, endurance, and it optimizes lean body mass. So if you have your phone, whether it's an Android or an iPhone, you can download the app. It's just called 18-minute workout. Number 7, you can meet a friend for a workout. This helps you to stay accountable early in the morning. You can get up, you can meet with a friend. You're less likely to hit the snooze button if you know that you're going to be meeting up with someone. Now we're taking a look at afternoon workouts. And so if you're trying to fit your workout into your lunch break, most individuals have 1 hour for a lunch break. Some people have 30 minutes for a lunch break, but we can still maximize the time. And so number 8 is you want to be able to block off your calendar. You can exercise on your lunch break or during breaks on your job according to your company's policies, ensuring that you're running it by your manager or your boss. And then you can schedule that time in your calendar to avoid any conflicts with work meetings. And so the best form of exercise when you're in a crunch for time, I always say it's walking. Because even if you have a 30-minute lunch break, you can take that time and split it up. Even if you do 10 minutes of walking and then you just save the rest for eating, you're still getting some kind of fitness in. I know something that I have done in the past is that I'll have my lunch, but if I have a 15-minute break, then I use that break to take my walks. And so you can still get your fitness in, but it's just really incorporating it in your day and your schedule. Number 9 is you want to choose clothes that have or serve multiple purposes. So, to save time dressing, you can try wearing as many workout items to your job as you can. That means that you can wear a buttoning blazer over a breathable t shirt. You can wear some type of fabric that is going to be breathable um, for your workouts, making sure that you have your sneakers so you don't have to change your shoes. You can wear some fashionable gym sneakers with your clothes to work. 10 is prepping the right hairstyle. If you have long hair, wear it in a ponytail, braid it to avoid restyling it on your job. Number 11, don't waste time getting lunch. And again, that's the same thing as I mentioned earlier, pre-packing your lunch ahead of time so that you don't have to waste time waiting in line, going to a restaurant, trying to figure out where to go. Just pack your lunch to save money and time and to pack something healthy. Moving into the evening exercise workout or working out after you get out of your job, and sometimes, exercising after work, it may seem like it's the last thing that you wanna do, but it's also a good way to relieve stress. I know that I've done this on occasion. My workout now is not in the evening, but there was a time when I did do that. And so if you are going to work out after work, you can bring your gym clothes, change into them while you're at work. That way, you don't have to worry about going to the locker room. But after you get off, just go and change them, whether it's in your office or in the bathroom located at your job. 13, work out first and then head home. Because if you try to go home first before you go to the gym, a lot of times within the home environment, there may be a lot of distractions. You might want to sit on the couch. You might want to just take a little nap. But we want to get that workout in and make that a priority before we go home. Number 14 is that you can work out while you're cooking dinner. So if you are working out at home, you can actually be preparing dinner while you're actually working out. I know there's so many different ways to prepare meals today. I think they have the Instapot where you can put all of the ingredients in there at one time and you can set it for 30 minutes, do your workout routine. By the time you're done, you're going to have a healthy, nutritious, and delicious meal waiting for you. Number 15, you can sign up for a class. And when you sign up for a class, this helps you to avoid the temptation of skipping out on a workout. Because when you think about you've invested your money, you don't want to waste that money. So you're going to go and be a part of that class. And so my prayer is that these tips will help you in some way to get your fitness regimen going. And so, taking a look at the takeaways from today's show, that God has blessed us with hundreds of hours to use every single month. And what we do within those hours is important. And if you have not made exercise a priority, make a commitment to yourself to do away with the excuses, to make the investment to take care of your health through exercise. Remember that planning is the key to your success. God's will is for you to live a life that is overflowing with vibrant health. We have a major role to mix our faith with works to see the fulfillment of this promise. I'll end today's show with a quote from best-selling author and Christian holistic health influencer Cassandra Hill. Self-care is the highest form of care. Be sure to share this show and follow me on social media at Women Rock Health Coaching. Listen to the Rock Your World Naturally show wherever you listen to podcasts. Be sure to rate and review wherever you listen. For more content from Rock Your World Naturally, visit womenrockhealthcoaching.com.